Good evening, Todds and Vixens. My name is XFox1, and welcome back to some more Mass Effect. Last we left off, we encountered Lady Benezia. Unfortunately, her mind was too far gone under Saren's influence, and we were left with no other choice but to put an end to her. She was able to give us some vital information on what Saren was after, and more importantly, she was able to say goodbye to Liara before her death. And to add a little bit more hurt to it, we got confronted by both Liara and Ashley to determine which one Fox Shepard actually wanted to be with. Now, normally I don't do the whole have my cake and eat it too. I prefer to pursue only one love interest at a time. Like, just one love interest per playthrough. But I have never seen that specific scene before, and I wanted to experience it for myself. Under normal circumstances, I would choose one and politely turn down the other. But on to tonight's installment. Let's see. In the last part, we had a little chat with Garrus about one of his past investigation that led him to a suspect called Dr. Salian, if I'm not mistaken. And unfortunately, during his investigation, Dr. Salian was able to escape. And Garrus was always, biting himself for it. But luckily for him, he's friends with a local Spectre, and he's able to kind of pick up where the investigation left off. And so tonight we're going to be doing a few personal missions for the team. Let's see. But first, let's make sure we finished all of our rounds. We chatted with Ashley, I'm pretty sure. We definitely chatted with Garrus.
What do you want, Shepard?
We haven't chatted with Wrex yet.
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up. To stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
That's actually really smart on Wrex's part to make sure that he focuses his people on building numbers, especially when you are an endangered species. Because I think, I'm not sure if Tali already talked about this, but with Quarians, they had to ensure that their numbers don't get too great, so for the most part, they're only allowed to have one child per household, and that's it. Or per family, I should say. But for the Krogans, since only 1 in 1,000 live, and some of the females don't even retain fertility, there's even a less chance of a child surviving infancy, or even in gestation. No, wait, they lay eggs, never mind. But still, it's really smart on Wrex's part to make sure that they focus on building their strengths rather than, charging into another war.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
That obviously sounds like a trap then.
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Father, huh?
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard? I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of unfinished business?
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father.
So your grandfather.
I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Taun Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Uh-huh. That's a lie, by the way. You already know which one it is.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
So long, Wrex.
Shepard.
Alright. Just finishing up our rounds from last time. I'm not sure if we did talk to Tali yet. I want to say we did.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
We did not. But, from the last time we spoke, she sounded really down in the dumps, but it seems she has a bit of a smile on her face, so to speak.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
Haha.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Saren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
Trust me, Tali. You will.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
Excuse me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
So, your dad's in the government?
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the
By
same
the way,
as any
you
other
might want to
citizen,
remember that quote.
But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
So you got special treatment.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
It must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage. Something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
But you're saving the galaxy.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian has ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I should go.
See you later.
And that kind of sparks like the... It's kind of like an unnamed quest for Tali. Which we will get into tonight, or we might start it tonight, depending on how quickly we get everything done. But I want to do it in order that we've received it. So Garrus first, then Wrex, and then we'll help Tali out. Because, no offense to Tali, but her mission takes a long time. And I don't know if we've spoken to Kaidan yet.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. I mean, there are reports to file, on the Rachni and on Annaleus.
Yeah, that can be done later.
The paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Sounds about right.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
I think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. But it was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt Rana. Broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. But at 17, that's something.
That's more than something, Kaidan.
You wanted to help a girl you cared for. That's a noble thing.
Maybe my intentions were noble, but I lost control. I killed him, Shepard. Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Turian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans too.
Fair enough.
A reasonable stance. Keep that level head and we'll do fine.
Staying reasonable is about all we've got left. Everyone else in this galaxy seems to have gone out of their minds. Present company accepted, of course.
Oh. In a way, I do love Kaidan. Although I feel bad because in almost every playthrough that I've done, I've left him... Never mind. It's all upcoming. Alright, so I believe we talked to everyone. We definitely talked to Liara last time. I remember that. We talked to Ashley last time.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
I'll take it in the comm room.
Okay. I know what this is.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
We pretty much know what infiltration units mean.
I'm listening.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Alright, and for those of you who have played Mass Effect and understand what's going on, the mention of Vermeer might, have triggered a few memories. Because I've kind of been alluding to it, but I've never actually said outright what's going to happen. It's just better to experience it. Let's see. Kepler Verge, Herschel. Where's the damn Kepler Verge? There it is. Newton, Herschel. And you know what we gotta do. As soon as we enter a system, we gotta scan all the planets. Atoll. And that is 3 for 3 for nothing. Anything in the asteroid belt at least? Oh. Thank goodness for this one. Ooh, heavy metal. Platinum, nice. And Cloaca. Yep, so that was... Man, none of the planets had nothing, just the asteroid. Ah, the Fidel is a Kowloon-class modular conveyor of human design. In addition to the standard cargo bay, the hull has several biological research modules attached. Private owner, Dr. R. Hart. Well, Garrus, time to get your, time to confront. Let's just call it like that, confront him. Oh. Maybe he's in the control room? Definitely not in the control room. Also, that always tripped me out. Oh god, that's trippy. Oh, that's real trippy.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Even the subtitles betray you, dude.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy! Please, don't let him do this to me.
Yeah, this isn't right, Garrus.
We'll take him in. Drop him off with the military.
But we have him. We can't let him get away. Not again.
If he dies, we'll never know what he's been up to, or how he did it. We'll take him in, interrogate him, and he'll serve his time.
Okay. You're right. You're a very lucky Salarian. You owe the Commander your life.
Oh, thank you so very much.
And so he dies anyway. What was the point of that?
You can't predict how people will act, Garrus. But you can control how you'll respond. In the end, that's what really matters.
Yeah. I don't think I ever met anyone like you, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
Saleon's medical equipment is stained with the blood of many species, pale blue, violet, orange, and more than a few dark red. But his work has ended here. Time to head back to the Normandy. But before we do that... Also, pretty sure his body disintegrated whenever I shot him. But you know what? His body's fine. His body's fine. You know, can't. Ugh, pink armor. I really hate how the armor looks, or the pink armor at least. Look at that. I mean, I guess it's not bad. I don't like it. Yeah, sorry, Williams. You do not need any of this armor. Oh, Ashley. Let's do first aid a little bit. I could work on our... Nah. There we go. And you, my friend. We need medium armor ASAP. Let's max out your marksman. We'll do that. And I'm good. Titan. It's a better looking armor at least. The shields aren't any better. Ooh, Gladiator is better. 49, Gladiator, 30. Aww. Unfortunately, it doesn't look better. Or unfortunately, it's not more suitable for him. You're taking a... Yeah, you're only taking like a 10 loss. The shields. And we can actually... If I do that plus... that, then yeah, you're technically getting a better deal now. Alright. Alright, so that takes care of Garrus's little personal mission. And we will talk to him later on, you know, about what happened and how this affects him. But that'll come later. Now we need to help out Wrex. And then we're doing okay on time. I might be able to finish up Tali's mission, or at least get a good chunk of it done. Because Tali's mission requires us to go to several planets. Alright, so the armor, we gotta go to Argus Row. Excuse me. Argus Row. Pretty sure that's where we found Liara. It was not where we found Liara. Where the hell's the Argus Row now? There it is. It's either in Hydra or Phoenix. Let's check Phoenix first. And again, we have to survey. I cannot say that word. Alright, that's the correct planet. Scans of orbit detected coupled. Come on, 2 asteroid belts. There has to be an asteroid. Come on. I guess not. And we're taking Wrex, and haven't had Caden for a while, and we're actually pretty balanced when we have him. Enough tech, enough combat, and enough biotic. Oh, Caden, we haven't taken you in a while. Let's upgrade your throw. No, let's just upgrade it to the max. A little bit on your stasis. And you, buddy. We've had you for a while, so you... stronger barriers is also... we'll just do throw. Alright, so the hidden structure's already there. We'll explore the planet in a little bit. Okay, that was a little overkill on that one guy. I was hoping to take all 3 of them out with that. Alright. Caden's got his pistol, you got your shotgun, we're good.
This is the place. My armor's here somewhere.
Alright, bud. We'll take care of it. Pretty sure they know we're here. Caden. Throw him. Okay, I am not doing too hot. Oh, sir, we're going to sabotage those weapons, fortify my shields.
Medic! Medic!
Where is... Oh shit. Hey, Wrex, do something. Oh my god, Wrex. Okay. Throw him. Okay, we made him spread his legs. No scope, motherfucker. That's what you're trying to do. I love the marksman skill. Wrex. Oh. Whenever they target you like that, it's really scary. Take that, take that, take that, and that. Take this, and this, and this, and that. Ba 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 da 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 da.
This is it. I can't believe my ancestors ever wore this piece of crap, but at least I've got it back.
And that's all that matters.
I'm glad we could help you get it back.
I might just be starting to like you, Shepard.
Wrex touches his grandfather's armor, his expression thoughtful, perhaps? Krogans are hard to read. Then he shakes off his bemusement and grips his gun with renewed purpose. Time to move on. Yeah, you always want to finish these missions before Virmire. Because it can help influence a certain decision that you might have to make. And, you know me, I like making the hard decisions. Oh, excuse me. What is with this game and giving me the pink armor? I don't like the pink armor. I don't want it. Heavy mercenary armor. Alright, kid, and we're gonna upgrade your armor. Oh, snap, we never even gave you... I feel so bad. We never actually gave him any armor upgrades. No wonder he wasn't doing too hot. Yeah, we're just gonna see if we picked up any upgrades. Oh, that's actually... This is actually better than what he's currently wearing? Alright, we'll wear it. Oh, that's heavy armor. Oh, and that looks... I bet it looks dope too. Well, we actually have a companion who can wear heavy armor, so we're gonna give it to her. Alright, I do want to finish exploring this planet though, which shouldn't, gods be praised, take too long. Sorry, I've been playing Skyrim today. Speaking of Skyrim, I'm actually thinking about doing a bit of a Skyrim series. I've not determined if it's going to be modded or unmodded yet. Because I know I kind of played around with the idea originally when I started streaming, but nothing really ever came up of it, and I just wasn't really motivated at the time to do it. But I was thinking maybe I was actually going to just roleplay an actual character, like actually get into the roleplay of it, because I love seeing YouTubers do it online, and I love watching the kind of fun that they have, or they get into. And it's fun to give yourself certain limitations, because, God, back when I was in high school, freshman year, when I was playing Skyrim, I had this Khajiit character, and I called him Ka-Dashan. And he would only wear iron armor. I had an enchanted elven sword. I had an enchanted elven sword, but it was for more of a roleplay purpose. In my headcanon, or in, my own idea, he had it belonged to his family, because his family fought, for the Imperial, and believed in a strong unity and stuff for the Empire. They're very, Empire friendly. And his father earned that sword in one of the fights. And yeah, he hated the Dark Brotherhood because in his adult years, when he went to the Imperial City, he kind of got into Major Dialga. That's a fucking Pokemon. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, and in his early adulthood, whenever he left his family and elsewhere, went to the Imperial City for the first time, he kind of brokered a deal with a merchant and accidentally got into indentured servitude. I have it written down somewhere. I remember writing this all out. And the merchant had sold some bad material to the Archmage of the Imperial City, and it had killed him. And well, the Archmage's family was very pissed off about this, so they burned the Black Sacrament, and they contacted the Dark Brotherhood, for the merchant's life. But the merchant was like, you're not gonna let them kill me. You're gonna fight and protect me, and I'll grant you freedom. Well, this led on for several years, and there was still no hopes of freedom. And not only that, but the Dark Brotherhood now saw him as a target because of how many members Ka-Dashan, had killed in order to protect his master. So now he became a target. You know, it wasn't even for money, it was just personal at that point. So whenever he got to Skyrim, whenever he heard word of the Dark Brotherhood, and I hate myself for doing this because I cut myself out of the best, you know, the Dark Brotherhood, because in my role-playing canon, they were enemies of his, and it was not an option to join them. So he eradicated them so he could feel more safe and secure in Skyrim. And he ended up settling down with Ysolda because she was the only one who was ever nice to him. Didn't treat him like an outsider, didn't treat him with any form of hostility, or what's a good word? You know, she treated him right. She treated him as a good person. Alright, still got a little bit of time. I'm at least gonna begin it. I don't even need the map, I know where I'm going. Do I? Do I know where I'm going? Do I know where I'm going? Right here.
Message coming in from the brass at Arcturus. Patching it through.
Normandy? Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skyllian Verge. Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
We have any idea what they're after?
Hard to say. They may be just gathering intel on us. Or maybe they're setting up staging grounds for hit-and-run attacks on human colonies.
This could be a lot worse.
It could be the first wave of an invasion.
Let's hope not. We need someone to investigate this, Shepard. Finding Saren is still your top priority, but you've got experience fighting the Geth. You're the logical choice to take out these outposts. We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral Hackett out.
So these are Geth acting independently. Because clearly Saren isn't in the Armstrong Nebula. No, he's not invading the Armstrong Nebula. So, yeah. Oh. Majib. Okay, so obviously we need to land on that planet. There's only 3 planets in this system. Turian Insignia. While scanning the planet Pergel, you discovered several marker buoys orbiting it. Chief Engineer Adams secured some high-res optical images of the buoys, which appeared to have been neglected for some time. Each one was marked with the Baetica colony insignia. Baetica. Okay, Baetica. That's how you say it. Baetica. And no scanning for this planet. Alright, Maji. Let's land. Alright, and since these are Geth acting solely on their own, we're definitely taking Tali Vasnima, or Vasnoraya. And we're taking Ashley, because combat. You want to have at least high combat and high tech when facing off with the Geth. And I'm a bit of a tech expert myself. But yeah, back to my original thoughts. Oh, we're in a binary system. I just now realized that. That is awesome. But yeah, I feel like it would be a lot of fun to roleplay in Skyrim again and have that, you know, unique feel to it. And do things that normally would not be a thing for me. We're gonna make you into a bit of a healer. Upgrade your shotgun. And down here. And Ashley we took with you last time. Oh, wait, Ashley. Not that I have you. Ooh, yes. Well, that is actually some pretty armor, Miss Williams, if you don't mind me saying. And we'll take care of all that later. Alright, so we're good. Oh, I remember this planet. It was red. Like, if you ever played the OG Mass Effect, this planet was red. Like, dusty and red. I mean, I can see why. Because also the stars, oh my god. Like, I love the remastered texture. I cannot get enough of it. When they remastered this, they did above and beyond the Call of Duty. Because it still feels like Mass Effect to its core, you know? Like, they haven't changed that much of it to where it doesn't feel like I'm playing, you know, a different game. It feels like Mass Effect. But it feels like Mass Effect the way that it needs to be played, you know? Also, that's definitely the Nomad from Mass Effect Andromeda. Okay, where's the anomaly? Huh? This... okay. Turian insignia. This strange-looking sensor has some ancient graffiti scribbled on it. It appears to be marked with the Evasan colony insignia. Evasan. Excuse me. Oh, this was my favorite anomaly to get. This massive skull is scored by deflective mass accelerator shots. Ooh. Accelerator shots. The xenobiology files in your hard-suit computer can't identify the species. It must have been brought here from an unknown world. That to me looked like a T-Rex skull. And actually, in the original, I'm pretty sure it was like identically shaped in the T-Rex skull. Alright, so it's actually past my time, but we'll clear out this outpost and then I'll end the stream. We did get a lot done. We took care of Garrus's personal mission. We took care of Wrex. I'm gonna have to dedicate the next part into fully taking care of Tali's, which I pray it won't take long. This was like one of the most... I just remember it being the most tedious missions to do in Mass Effect. And I don't know why. It really doesn't take that long, I don't think. I think what took long was just more of my planet exploration than anything. Alright, so we're gonna clear out this outpost. Ooh. And then we'll call it quits for tonight. I'm actually... The stream didn't end, did it? No. Oh, and a little bit of a good bit of good news today. I had finally finished my channel's trailer video. A little trailer just, you know, saying a few things about my channel. I had worked pretty hard on it, I should say. Light metal of Valium. I like to believe that I worked hard on it, you know. It took several days to complete, and unfortunately I lost a little bit of the footage because some of the files that I was using got corrupted, which kind of made me upset. But it is what it is, and I was able to recover what I could, and then use that as the building blocks for what I had to redo. Which it wasn't too much, but it still was a bit time consuming, especially when I had already gotten so much of it finished, you know? Oh, there are rockets firing at me, I just now realized. Oh god, I'm looking in the stream right now, and oh my god, the planet is exactly what I remembered it, the planet's exactly how I remembered it in Mass Effect Original. Just red. The whole planet's just red. Oh, Shepard, please don't get stuck. Da, 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 da. Magnesium. The reason why the colors are so sharp and stuff is because I'm using a 4K TV, and yeah, the colors are super sharp, and it's kind of contrasting with the visuals of the stream, the limitations of the stream. I mean, I kind of like the pretty colors. I like how visually red it is. It's like I'm using an Instagram filter, just red. Oh no, you took like a slight sliver of my shields. Also, there is grass growing on this planet. This binary star system planet, there is grass. See that grass growing? Which indicate that there is at least something that the plants can breathe. So this planet is slightly, possibly, little habitable. Probably not by much. Bring down the big guns. Good on you, Ashley. Alright, let's do this level up real quick. Tactical armor sounds really good. Spectre training sounds even better because I got screwed the last couple of times. I remember when I got screwed earlier in this playthrough because I didn't level up my... we'll do it. We'll do that. Ashley, we can have fitness all the way to the max. Tali, my dear, you can have... This is overload. Let's do hacking, because hacking is a very important skill that only you have. Alright, so... yeah, let's return to the Normandy. Just gotta make sure I set a reminder that, hey, next time that you're doing this, you're going to the next planet. Alright, but for tonight's installment, thank God I was able to get it to work. The internet connection was terrible earlier today. I know no one's going to be watching this tonight, but have no fear, it will still be posted on YouTube. My streams tend to be posted 2 days after they were streamed, so look forward to this on, let's see, today is, well, it's after midnight. Oh, did I say 2? I meant 2 to 3 days. 2 to 3 days after they were streamed. So this one should be coming up on Thursday. When I do Friday stream, it should be coming up on Sunday. And then Saturday stream will be coming up on Tuesday, I believe. I'm still working out that schedule. I'm trying to figure it out. But this one, you should know, or will definitely be on Thursday. But yeah, thank you for joining me for Mass Effect Mondays. I will be streaming on Friday, hopefully early, because I do work on Friday. But I will be streaming more Dragon Age Origins if you guys are interested. Be sure to join me there. I will probably start around 1 o'clock. Again, that's 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And if you don't come to my stream, that's perfectly fine. I will post it on YouTube. That is a definite. All my streams will be posted to YouTube, at least in the playthrough style. But with that being said, I've been rambling on long enough. Thank you for joining me tonight. It has been a blast. You guys have been awesome. And I'll see you in the next one. I've been Xfox1. Have an awesome night. Goodbye.